I'm pretty honored to be here, just from the fact that I can't remember how many speeches I've done. It's been around 100 speeches over the past 2-3 years. I've done it in 6 countries, all over the place, talking about content marketing and social media. Glad to be here. Just a little bit about me, Joe Pulizzi. I speak all about content marketing. If you're not familiar with content marketing, we're going to talk about that a lot today. Things are completely different than they were even 6 months ago, or a year ago, 2 years ago. Buying patterns have changed, and that's why we're all here. We're trying to figure this whole thing out. So if I was a marketing executive in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, if you had to pick a marketing initiative, what would you be doing right now as a choice to market your products and services? Any guess on that? You'd be buying television ads, right? There are fewer ways to reach consumers. TV was a great way to do it. You'd buy radio, you're buying advertising in magazines and newspapers, and that was the way that you got your information out. But what's really interesting about this statistic, or this graphic here, is the small piece of the pie, which is 30%. That's the amount of budget that's going towards content and content marketing right now. The big 70% piece is still traditional media. Twitter may be here for a short while and may become something else, but the point is that our communications have changed. If you're looking at it from a marketing or a publishing standpoint, it really doesn't matter, because we're all publishers today. Just look at what you are producing from an organizational standpoint now. These are all publishing initiatives now. And you look at, here's 23 of them, that if you're talking about blogs or white papers or webcasts and webinars, it's all publishing, and it takes a different mindset. Publishers produce content in a different way than marketers produce content. If you look at a marketer coming at a content project, it's very tough for them to take their sales hat off, because you want to talk about yourself all the time. You want to say, we're wonderful, here's our products, here's our services, here's our features and our benefits. The problem is it doesn't work in publishing. And it's important to realize that now, because if you don't figure out that now when you're going to go publish, you're going to have a very hard time being successful in social media. Because you first have to figure out, what are you trying to say, what's your story, and how is it going to be effective to your target audience. Content marketing, before you get into social media, focus on the content. It's about understanding how to create valuable, relevant, and compelling information to your target audience. I'm not talking about sales information, I'm not talking about product information. It's about publishing. If you were going to publish a magazine, if you were going to publish a website that's content-based, you wouldn't be talking about your products and services. You'd be talking about what your readers, what your users really need to hear to solve their pain points, to solve their challenges. And that's what we're talking about here.